Dave from Fouled Up Waterfowlers here with a great tip to help you maximize your time in the field. You know, during the off season, I clean out my trailer, I clean through my blind bag, I clean the calls, I get everything organized because when I hit the field, I want to have everything right where I know it is, easy to access, and use it when I want it. One of the things I do to help me manage my calls is I keep all my calls on some quick attach drops. By keeping all my calls on quick attach drops, I can reach into my blind bag, pull out a call, click it to my lanyard, use it. If I end up not liking it or I'm not turning birds and I want a call with a little different pitch or sound to it, I can quickly detach it, reach in the bag, grab another one, put it right back on. No matter what the weather, no matter how cold it is, I don't have to mess with the knots trying to get one off or not. So here's what I thought I'd do is show you how I make these call drops. Just takes a minute. Maybe this will help you save a little bit of time, stay a little bit more organized when you're out in the field. To make these drops, you just need a few supplies. A pair of scissors, Bic lighter, some spring clips, some paracord. First thing you do is decide if you want a double drop or a single drop call. Now I use a bunch of doubles, and the lanyards we sell, they're primarily doubles. And they're really designed to give you two loops to hook onto your call, one around the barrel, one on the mouthpiece, so that you don't lose part of it. Okay, something you got to consider if you got $100–150 wrapped up into a call. But I also do a lot of double duck calls and just hang them both off of the same set of loops, and we'll hang those down. So it just depends what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. The first one I'm going to make here, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a double, and I'll just want to walk you through the design, how you tie this knot. It's a hangman's slip knot. I do 6 turns on it. So here's a good look. The first thing you want to do is give yourself enough room to make a good knot without getting bind by it. So I do about an elbow's length of line, a little less than that. Put my loop in it, and then you just stack another loop on the opposite end of that. Okay, so it looks a little bit like a bow. Circle that tightly 6 times. Now you can do it more than 6 times, you can do it less than 6 times. I do it 6 times. I think that makes it look like a nice finished knot. You do it much more than that and it just gets a little too bulky. You do it less than that and I think it just looks cheap. So there's the drop loop, right? I'll pull off about how far I want them to hang down, realizing that when I open up the loop, it's going to suck up some of this line. So do about there, and I'll do the second one real quick. Go around 6 times, bring it back through that loop, grab the bottom of your call loop and just cinch it down. Pull it from a couple different angles, get it tight. That's what it looks like. I'm going to take a pair of scissors. It's going to cut off the ends. I don't like long tags because I don't want this stuff catching on things, catching on my coat, my jacket, or other calls. So I cut them. Put the light next to it, the flame next to it till it barely catches on. Let it get that nice glazed look. Call that one done. I'd recommend not doing this at your kitchen table because you'll get little pieces of this plastic down on the table and your significant other may give you some hard time about that. But mine is at work right now, so I can get away with it. Again, just let it glow. Don't catch the surrounding cord on fire. Let that melt down. Takes only a second for it to cool. Then what I do is I just take the open end, slide it through the last, bring the latch inside of it. Now this is a great place also if you want to put your duct bands right on here, underneath the latch and above the drops. So I can take my goose call, since this is one I love, my straight down mortal sin. I want to keep even though it's a tight call, I'll go ahead and keep a loop on each end of it. And then I can pull that out and click it onto my lanyard whenever I need it. Now with all my calls on these quick attached drops, I can just load up my lanyard first thing in the morning with what I expect to be my best calls for the field that day. And then if situations change or things aren't working the way I wanted them to, I can reach in the bag, grab another call, click it right on, take off a call that I want to retire for a while, and stay in the field, stay active. Until I see you in the field, be safe, be good, and be lucky.